Welcome back. Let's talk about our global context today. So, first, a little review of where we should be and what we've done. You have been reviewing your key vocabulary using Quizlet or your flashcards or your notebook. You should have at least 5 words, and maybe you've added more. As a group, you've identified types of natural environments. So, for example, forests, oceans, uh, deserts, and things like that. Be sure that you can tell the difference between a type of a natural environment and something that you find inside of the natural environment. You've considered the importance of those different environments, or maybe why you think they're not important. And you've explored systems as a concept using the Simple English Wikipedia and our own examples in class, and you've also watched the video. If you haven't done those things, make sure you go back to the other quests in Classcraft and watch the videos and do all the tasks. So when we talk about our global concept, our global context, what we want to think about, what it's going to help us answer is how are you affected by your environment and how do you think the environment is affected by you? So by the end of this, hopefully you can use the knowledge that we've learned so far and the information from this to answer those questions in the discussion board on Classcraft. So the goals of the video: explain what a global context is and how it will be used for a unit. Global context is part of the MYP and you'll have it in every one of your classes. There's 6 of them with a few different explorations in each that you should use throughout your whole 5 years in the MYP. Uh, and we'll also discuss a little bit of the difference between climate and weather, which will be useful for your final project, your research project. So first, a global context. What it does is help us fit every unit in with the rest of the world because it's global, right? So how can this unit be connected to the rest of the world, to what's going on, to other subjects? That's what a global context is. Like I said, there's 6 global contexts in the MYP. All of the subjects will use them. For this unit, when we're talking about environment and culture, we're going to be using the global context of globalization and sustainability. So what this global context looks at is how is everything connected, right? Globalization is the spread of ideas and sort of everything becoming more similar and open and connected around the globe, worldwide. So it's international. Sustainability means something that can continue for a long time. So we'll explore, using globalization and sustainability, we'll explore the interconnectedness of human-made systems and communities. So far we've looked at all natural systems. Next, we'll start looking more at human-made systems. We'll look at the relationship between local and global processes. So how do things in our neighborhood or our city or our town affect the globalized world, the larger community, and how does the things in the larger world areas around the world impact our smaller areas. And we'll be focusing a lot on the impact of decision making on humankind and the environment. So again, that goes back to our question, how do we influence the environment and how does the environment influence us? So in other words, again, globalization is the idea that all things in the world are connected and have an effect on each other. So people are affected by other people are affected by the environment, and the environment is affected by us. And like I said, sustainability is the ability to continue for a long time. So what you should do now is respond to these 2 questions in the discussion board. Make sure that your responses are deep enough and thoughtful enough to show what you've learned, to show that you can make some connections between things, and really think about the different effects that we